Hello, my name is Deborah Schultz, and on today's video I'm gonna show you what I ate to lose weight last year. Last year I lost about 12 pounds total. The first 4 pounds I lost doing a Mary's Mini, which I can link the video down below. I made a video with everything I ate. I recorded everything I did, and I lost 4 pounds doing that. And then I lost the other 7 pounds following Greg Doucette style diet, which is what I'm showing here today. So Greg Doucette diet is a very high in volume, high in protein, based on low calorie dense foods, which he is such a genius because he combined everything that you need in order to lose weight. Makes it easy for you to be in a deficit without being hungry or any of that, and you also eating very delicious foods. Make sure you don't go on too low of a deficit, which you can actually do following his diet because it's such like a high volume and very satiating. Make sure you're eating enough calories so you have energy to exercise, to do your activities, and to feel good in general. Before I start his diet, I always thought that you have to eat very, very little calories in order for me to lose weight. And I actually lost more weight eating more calories than I thought I needed. And it just happened that I lost even more weight than like restricting my calories like very too low, because I had no energy. I had no energy to exercise or to do the activities I want to do, and now I was very very hangry, which is not something that you want to be when you're on a diet. So I think Greg's diet is an awesome way for you to lose weight without all this discomfort of dieting, like hunger and be like crabby all the time and low energy. You don't want to do that. So make sure you are in a deficit, but not too low of a deficit that you're gonna affect your mood, your energy, or something like that. So I think that was a game changer for me to realize that you don't need to restrict your calories too low in order to lose weight, and you don't need to be hungry, and you don't need to be eating foods that you don't enjoy. You can still eat delicious foods and lose weight. So I hope you enjoyed this video. My meals were actually very simple, but I'm gonna show you a couple ideas of what I used to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, sometimes snacks. So yeah, let's get into it. So I always start my morning with coffee. It's something that I'm trying to cut down. I'm trying to cut down my caffeine because I have anxiety and so on. So I still have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And one thing that I learned, and I actually learned with Will Tennyson, is to drink black coffee. One time I was watching his videos, and he said if you like coffee, you would drink it black. So I started doing that, and end up that I just love the taste of coffee on its own, without cream, without sugar, without anything. And the thing is, like, if you're drinking several cups of coffee a day, the amount of calories you will be adding to your coffee with the sugar and creamer is just so ridiculous. And when I was losing weight, I was drinking a lot of coffee, as always. I'm just recently trying to cut it down. And I stopped putting creamer and started putting almond milk, which saved a lot of calories. But still, like, if you're drinking several coffees a day, I don't know how many I was drinking, the calories adds up, and you could be eating some like a small snack or something instead of just drinking coffee, just liquid calories. So I try not to consume liquid calories. So I use all my calories for the actual food. So let's jump into my breakfast. So I'm gonna show some options that I used to have when I was losing weight. When I first found Greg Doucette, I didn't buy his book right away, so I started making some protein oats, which I do have the recipe on my channel. You can check that out. So I ate that actually most of the time when I was losing weight. and I still do it sometimes. And it's very, very high in volume and very filling. So if you are hungry in the morning, that's a very, very filling breakfast. When I bought Greg Doucette cookbook, I just tried every single recipe in his cookbook, and I kept doing. I like all his pancake recipes. They are amazing, and I do have the cookbook number 1. Now he has his cookbook number 2, so I do not have the number 2 yet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna purchase his second book, but I made all his pancakes recipes, his French toast, and everything is just absolutely amazing. But I still think that my protein oatmeal is more filling because it's more high volume, and I just like it that way. And that's what I mostly ate when I was losing weight. So for lunch, since I start doing this diet, I was working from home, and on weekends I was always on our summer vacation. We have a lake house where you go on a boat ride, so I always keep my lunch very quick, something that I could take to go, or something that could just make it very easy while I'm working and not stop for too many hours. Just quick and easy. Was mostly a sandwich. I used the light bread that I always buy, 35 calorie bread. You can find it anywhere. I buy mine at Walmart. I would make a sandwich with 2 slices of this kind of bread. I put sometimes turkey or ham, around 100 calories worth of that in my sandwich, with the light meal. And if I was out, I wasn't home, and light meal wasn't an option, I used just to use mustard, yellow mustard that's very low in calorie. So that, and I would skip the cheese. You can buy low calorie cheeses, but I do not like the taste of it, so I do not have that. And puts lots of lettuce and tomato in the middle, just for volume. You can put as much as you want. I used to make my sandwiches very, very big and filling, with lots of lettuce in there. And on the side, I used to have like a Greek yogurt, or a apple or fruit, a piece of fruit, or maybe some baby carrots, something to munch. I like crunchy, so I used to always have something crunchy on the side, and sometimes Greek yogurt to bump up the protein intake. And another option was, if I didn't have eggs in the morning, I used to make toast with egg and cottage cheese. I loved cottage cheese. I ate a lot of cottage cheese when I was losing weight. It's very high in protein and low in calorie. It's awesome. Lunch was something always easy. When I had a little more time, I used to make Greg Doucette ice cream for lunch, and with a side of something else, sometimes like popcorn in his ice cream for lunch. And when I did not have my oatmeal in the morning, sometimes I would have that for lunch. So I like having breakfast meals. I can have it any time of the day. So yeah, I love that. Any snack, if I was hungry, I used to make either popcorn, or a smaller version of the ice cream, or a piece of apple, or a toast with ham or something like that. Dinner was always a salad, a big salad. I would cut out romaine or whatever lettuce I'll have, sometimes bagged salad there, it's ready to eat. On the weekends when I wasn't here, I used to buy those bags of salads and just dump it in a bowl. Sometimes put a can of tuna and or a canned chicken. This was very easy to carry with you. Okay, and sometimes I have it at home. It's so easy to put a salad together in no time. So I did a lot of it. Sometimes I just used to cook my chicken and just do that, but most of the time was the canned tuna and canned chicken. For dressing, I'm obsessed with mayo, so I just put I put like some ketchup, some mustard, and a little bit of white mayo and I just mix everything together, and that was my dressing. I just love that for salad. Better than any other dressings that you could buy. Any light dressing, I don't think they taste very good, so that's what I use for dressing. Or sometimes I like the sweet light dressings, like the sweet raspberry vinaigrette. Those are good too. Just buy the light version. They don't have lots of calories in it, but I don't think it tastes good with the tuna or the chicken, so it's kind of goofy if I do that. Maybe with the chicken. And then for dessert, sometimes I would have like a smaller version of the ice cream, depends if I didn't have that before. Sometimes would be like a Greek yogurt if I didn't have that for lunch. Sometimes would be, one time I made, I think this mug cake that Greg Doucette has in his cookbook. That was very good, but I thought it was a little too small. But it was very delicious. I can make it one time here. I think he has the recipe on his YouTube. I think he does. So you can look that up. So, well, that was pretty much everything I ate while I was trying to lose weight. It's very simple. I tried to keep my cooking to a minimum. I didn't want to just have like a headache to be meal prepping or doing something very difficult, because you know, I have kids and I have a husband, and they require a lot of attention, and I have to cook for them, and I just wanted to keep my meals as simple as possible. Quick, easy, and delicious. I loved everything I ate. If you have any questions or anything, just leave it down below. I'll be more than happy to help, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.